Hey, y'all. Faith, Kelly, and Caswyn Moon here. And, we had a crazy freaking week, and we've been promising to make this video. So before we get into the fun chaos of the next week, we wanted to stop and actually catch up with you guys. And,
Kika.
Uh-oh.
She went at him.
The cats
They're
are,
friends.
the
They're
cats
fine.
are having cat drama.
She just
which is...
spanked him in the ass. It was hilarious.
So a few weeks ago, the latest video we posted was all about our time with Kathy Gary on WJFF just a few days ago with Eilish.
Yep.
And I figured in the realm of being on the radio and before too much time passed, I did like a little screen recording and got the audio from the vlog that we did with Tim Lewis when we did an interview with him at Robot Dog Studios for his radio show. And it was such a fun interview, and the recordings were so good that Ryan did. I wanted to make a little vlog all about that. So here in a minute, we're going to catch up with you guys, and then basically there's no footage for the radio show. So you guys know we got a drone. I'm just going to put a bunch of fun drone imagery over it, and you can watch if you want to, or you can have it on in the background. But it should be pretty fun. I'll have to edit this over on my laptop later, but, yeah, it should be fun. And I had just such a freaking blast seeing Ryan and Tim again. So before too much time gets away, we wanted to make this video.
Yo, there's for $75, a purple crushed velvet king bedspread.
I mean, they're having...
With 2 king-size pillowcases. You know some stuff went down on that.
Yeah, that looks like a mess. He's at the Facebook Marketplace
some stuff
rabbit
went
hole.
down on that puppy. Look at the wear in the middle.
Yeah. So, before we get into the radio show, we finally have a minute to like just actually chill and catch up with y'all. As you know, last Sunday we went to Steamtown, and we've been recording for the 50 Years music video all freaking week. And
hopped up on delectables now.
She is hopped up. Well, we actually just wrapped it. Like literally, we just wrapped the music video. I'm wearing the outfit still, and I was like, you know what? Just why not let's make a video just in case, you know, just in case that Atlas comes in.
That's well.
But yeah, guys, this was a really fun, crazy week. Last Monday, we went to Arrowhead and did some recording over there with Chocolate and Rose, and for the 1800 scene, and it was just pure magic. I'm going to make a video talking all about 50 Years, the music video, and every little thank you and meaningful thing when it comes out. I think I'm going to release it maybe October 1st. I don't know. I'm probably going to edit here in the next few days, and I might just go screw it and drop it, or I might put out a release date. We'll find out. It all depends on how I feel. That's the nice thing about being a DIY, independent, unsigned artist. It's
do what I want.
And do what you want, you know. There's no rules. So, Tuesday, what did we do Tuesday? I think we took the van to the mechanic. It's still a whole situation, guys. We're leaving on a 6-week tour in 3 weeks, and we're figuring it out. So
I'm looking at vans right now.
We're looking at vans, guys. It's really this tour is so jam-packed full of awesome venues and awesome gigs that I'm just kind of like praying to the rock gods that our van makes it and gets fixed in time, or that somehow we're bestowed a van that's affordable enough that we can still go on the road and feel okay, you know. So if you know anyone out there, or if you're wanting to support the journey, there is the Support the Journey link right below in the details there, and that's kind of like a virtual tip jar. We got to make a lot of repairs to her still. Nothing crazy, like what we need, like a brake pad and a few other things, and we still might get that catalytic done. So it's one of those things that if you want to throw down and support, if not, just hit subscribe. That's a huge thing as well. I'm going to be updating the Patreon here tonight, both of them. We got some stuff on the Couple of Wanders Patreon going up, and we also have some fun stuff going on the FK 18 plus Patreon only, which there's 2 tiers, so there's plenty for everyone to enjoy over there, and it helps a lot, guys. You know, when you're a DIY touring musician, the most important thing is getting your van running. And then there's all the merch, there's all the promos. I'll be sending out promo emails tonight, and we just locked in some really cool last minute shows before we do the t-shirts and all that. It's a lot of work and a lot of fun, you know. Have fun and get it done. But But yeah, guys, so then there's Wednesday. We're at the Tango Cafe, and that's happening every Wednesday, the open mic out there. So if you want to come visit us out there, we'll be there this week.
There's no vans.
There's no vans, guys. That's the thing is when we are shopping for vans, it's like, it's really kind of tough. So if you know anyone, we're in dire straits, y'all. We got to go on this freaking tour, man.
Time's speeding up.
Time is speeding up. And then other than that, Thursday, we were over at the Dale. Every Thursday at the Dale, it's open mic. So if you want to come out to that, we'll be there this week. Friday, what do we do Friday? I think we shot music video. Yeah, we went and we shot with Dawn and Bernice.
Yep.
And, Robin took an excellent photo of the silo for us and it was also our 4-year anniversary. Kaz and I had celebrated the day that we had met at Rafters.
Robin didn't take a picture of the silo.
Robin took a picture of me and you with her, what is it called? The Polaroid?
Oh.
And then we used that photo in the silo. So the music
confused.
video.
I was like, she went to the silo with us?
It's really
I totally missed that whole part.
Yeah, man. This music video is really something special. I can't wait to tell you all about it and show it to y'all. And then Saturday we played at HPAC, and then I feel like we did something else on Saturday. I forget. Oh, we had fun at Pelkey's on Friday night. That's right.
A lot of fun.
We were on WJFF. Duh. And then Sunday, we finished up some shots for the music video over at Dawn, and then we went to Eamon's open mic. And now here we are, man. Along with, you got to get your laundry done and do your life and get your chores done and feed your cat and pay your bills. So here we are. As you guys know, once we're on the road, the videos will be popping out every day. What is he doing down there?
He's just doing whatever.
Look at Scooter way down there. Look at him. He's like sniffing leaves. Look at him.
Scooter.
What a weird cat.
Well, because Kika chased him away.
Oh.
Come on, Scoot. Whatever, he's fine.
He's fine. So that brings us to this week.
Look at Kika laying on the step, though. She's like, you're not coming in here.
That brings us to this week. I'm going to be spending the next few days sending emails and getting ready for this tour and trying to figure out what we can do. Last Tuesday. That's right. Tuesday we were on set. Which we could tell you now, we were background in a film called These Woods Are Lovely. I got the okay from the director. It's a found footage horror film, and we got to play a group of people in the woods. And that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to give away the plot or anything. But I'm really excited to see this film. You can go, I'll tag him and everything as more info comes out on that. But we didn't get any footage of it because it wasn't our project, but it happened, and it was a lot of freaking fun. We got to hang out with James and Bryson.
Yep. Zev and Darius.
That was crazy, dude. And we were on set till like 4 a.m. So it took a few days to recoup after that. But it was a whole lot of fun. So, we're hustling in every little way we can to make this tour happen. And also, I do just want to let you guys know, in the Faith Kelly news, I'm no longer on Spotify. I've taken my music off Spotify. And you can listen to it everywhere for free. It's on my Bandcamp. You can actually download the files for donation only, so you can buy it. You can have it for free. Spotify recently, and if you're a musician, listen up because this affects you if your music is on Spotify. It wasn't the fact that they weren't paying people. They were paying people cents. It was, my thing is I want my music to be as obtainable to listen to as possible. It wasn't the fact about that.
Yeah, everybody justified
it wasn't
that
even
by saying,
the giving money to the military-industrial complex that I had heard about. That kind of bothered me, but corporations, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
It was the fact that they went through and changed the agreement, the small print, without letting any of the users know that they have their AI model now, and they basically own your image and your music if your stuff is on Spotify, and their AI model can read your music and read your image and basically make an AI knockoff version of you.
100%.
And they can put that music out, and they can claim 100%. So they can make a knockoff Faith
It'll
Kelly.
Look like you.
It could be Faith
like
Kelly
you.
with an EY. So
the album art will even be like you.
Yeah.
But it ain't you.
But it ain't you, dude. It's AI crap. So, I took my music off Spotify, and that's why. So, if you were listening to me on there, I'm sorry, not sorry. It's something I'm doing to protect myself.
Go to faithkelly.com. You can get all the stuff for free.
You can get it for free, and if you want, you could give me 18 cents, and that's all I was going to make anyways. So,
If that. You're lucky to get that.
Screw you, Spotify. You're selling out musicians and to AI, and I'm not into that. Not into that. So that's what's going on. Just wanted to let you guys know, if you were looking to see where I was on Spotify, that's where I went. So there's plenty of other things. We're looking for a new listening platform too. I think we're going to switch to YouTube Music, because this seems to be one of the only platforms who actually cares about their creators. Anyways, so now that the news is out, I feel like that's really all we have to do to update. This Saturday, we are playing at Roscoe Beer Company.
YouTube is like the Sub Pop of platforms. It's the last bastion of hope.
Yeah. Well, they care. They actually care. And, we're climbing up there with our watch hours. So, watch the video to the end if you can. And, oh my God, look, Scooter's sitting on the car now. This cat, guys, I freaking can't with him.
Dinky's out there with a stick.
When we hit 777
You missed it earlier. Earlier, Dinky almost knocked himself out with a stick he found. He was swinging it around. Whack! Flew up in the air and banged him in the head. And he got mad at the stick for a second. It was a really funny thing to see.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, he's not.
I love animals, man.
He's not the sharpest hunk of cheese, man.
Well, he's dinky. So yeah, this weekend we got a bunch of stuff coming up, and it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I'm gonna get this music video out to y'all. I'm gonna order the merch. I'm gonna send out the promo. We're gonna make the t-shirt designs. We're gonna get your CDs. It's all gonna freaking happen on time.
Dinky's that little dog that 10 years from now you're gonna be like, oh, he's just a puppy.
I was like, a few weeks ago, I was like, oh man, we still have so much more time before tour.
We have no time.
And then I woke up and I was like, ooh.
Nope, there's no time for anything.
So
we're already cooked.
No, we're not. We got this.
We're cooked.
We got this. We got this. What do you guys think? You think we got this? I hope we got it.
We're cooked.
Well, because y'all, look, we have to have it, because I just talked to Katie from the Hitching Post, and we're doing the 3rd Jello wrestling match with Clown Daddy in Bisbee on November 9th. We have a business call with Clown Daddy tonight. And I'm just saying, if you want to see that happen, do what you can to support. Show up to an open mic, or just hit subscribe, leave a comment. It really helps a lot. Yeah, y'all, find us. I'm always active on Faith Kelly Art on Instagram too.
Scooter now.
I know, he's just too much.
Give me the car.
Anyways, guys, that's been what's up with us on this crazy week, and why we haven't been posting as much. All is well. We've just been super busy creating some fun stuff for y'all. So, without further ado, I really want to show y'all this interview that we had with Tim Lewis. WRUR, right? I think that's it. WRUR. You can listen to his show. It's from 9 to 11 every Thursday night. And it's so fun, man. Tim is a music lover, based out of Burlington, Vermont. And between him and Ryan, man, they just really support DIY local music. And it means so much that you have people out there spreading the word, showing up to shows, and introducing people to new music that's made by real people and not AI models. So thank you, Tim. We love you. And so basically what happened is we did a interview with Caswyn first, and he played through the songs, and then we're just going to cut straight into my interview, even though they were played on air 2 separate weeks. And then, you know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm going to throw in the interview that we did with them, turn it around on them, and so you get the whole Robot Dog experience here in this video. So, and then you get to check out some of the fun drone footage that we've been messing around with. We put the drone in the silo the other day, and it was a lot of fun.
It was silo drone.
Silo droning, man. It was a lot of fun. So, enjoy this interview, and if you're up in Vermont, in Burlington, always check out where Tim's going to be, because he knows good music. And
Silo Drone. Remember the Garlic Band? We jammed with them in Geneva.
Yeah, man.
Was it Geneva?
Get back there. Yeah, it was Geneva.
Lake Drum.
It was Lake Drum Brewing, yeah.
Yeah, Garlic Band.
That was so
good guys, man.
What a crazy year.
Remind me of Michael Ivins. Looked just like him.
It did look like Michael Ivins. I can't wait to see those lollybombs. Anyways, guys, enjoy this interview and radio show that we did with Tim at Robot Dog Studios. Thank you again, Tim and Ryan. I'm so grateful that happened a few weeks ago.
Okay, now I have a treat for you. On Monday, I got to go over to Ryan Cohen's new version of Robot Dog Studio, the one he's been building forever and ever. And we got to do a concert, a live interview, and a live performance with a gentleman named Caswyn Moon and a wonderful woman named Faith Kelly. They both do their own sets, and so I'm going to play Caswyn's set for you this evening, and then Faith's for you next week. And Faith did play along on Caswyn's set, so that's the nice keys and the nice female vocal there. So let's head on over to Robot Dog Studio for an interview and performance with Caswyn Moon on WBKM.org, Burlington's kind of music. So here we are at Robot Dog Studios under the watchful eyes and ears of Ryan Cohen. Tonight I'm joined by Caswyn Moon with special guest Faith Kelly. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. It was a good drive through the Massachusetts, Vermont area.
Yes.
So I'm glad to be here where there's a shower and Black Rifle coffee.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful studio right here in the woods in New York.
Yeah.
Soundcheck's been sounding great. What are you going to open with?
Are we live?
Yes.
Wow.
We're live.
Right on. I'm gonna play a little song called Cobain Retreat. It's a song just about people that go out and play music at each other for no apparent reason. In your Cobain retreat, 'cause I don't wanna sit by myself when looking for something to help me feel nothing. And sometimes those highs got me low, so I'd crawl back and lay on that couch that I made, and I'd think of my worries and put them at bay. Nothing but love ever seemed to go away in the end. So I put in a stash and I'd hide it away. I put in a stash and I'd hide it away. I put in a stash and I'd hide it away. In your Cobain retreat, 'cause I don't wanna sing by myself when looking for something to help me feel nothing. And sometimes these highs get me low, but now I fall back asleep on this bed that I make, and I dream of my worries and put them at bay. Nothing but love ever seemed to go away in the end. So I put in a stash and I'd hide it away. I put in a stash and I'd hide it away. I put in a stash and I'd hide it away.
Yay!
This little song there, little song. You know, that song is it's just a weird channeling song. It came from a conversation that I had with a friend a long time ago. So I actually owe this friend, you know, when I make a lot of folk money with this song, I'm gonna pay that person's land taxes for like a few years. Right.
That'd be great.
Nice. So I was wondering, I met you first when you were playing with Faith. How long have you been playing music? And can you tell me a little bit about how you met up and started this ensemble?
I started playing guitar about 2 weeks before I met Faith Kelly.
No, don't.
And she was like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm making breakfast sandwiches for truck drivers. And she said, you want to go on tour forever? And I said, sure. So I got a little bit better at guitar. I had a whole bunch of ghosts and friends and stuff, like have conversations, and they threw words together, and we put it all together, and I got better at this, and then now we're going on tour.
Nice.
So
You were hosting open mics and everything for like 5 years before you met me and playing gigs.
Yeah.
You didn't just pick that up.
I hosted an open mic. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just grab a handful of strings and hope for the best. And luckily I have really good friends that make my songs sound a little better after I'm done screwing around with them.
We met at the open mic.
Yeah, we met at an open mic at Rafters Tavern in Callicoon, New York, a bunch of years back, and I wasn't doing anything really productive with my life. And so she said, do you want to go see America? And I said, yeah. That's pretty much what happened. And we kind of liked hanging out with each other. And,
That's the Cliff Notes.
you know, we don't fuss and fight with each other. And, you know, if things do get weird, like if somebody's feeling moody, we jump in the ocean. And then we get along good, and so we can keep doing this, I guess. Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
It's been a good time.
What would you like to play next?
Oh, yeah. We're gonna play.
You want to get a Devil's Path out the way?
Okay. This song called Devil's Path, it has nothing to do with the devil or his path. But I named it after a beer that's brewed at the Catskill Brewery in Livingston Manor, New York. It's called Devil's Path, and it's the best beer I've ever drank in my life. And I happen to be drinking this beer when I was working on this song, which I've been working on for about 18 years now with like 15 different friends. And but anyway, now I got my best friend here, her Moog Sub 37, so we'll see what we could do with this.
Troubled eyes to see that which once was gold to me, and rusted chains at my heart pounding that which past always goes round. There's a place not unlike hell, those with tarnished souls dwell. There's a skeleton-handed guide for those who chose past just like mine. Where in the world hides my place? Should I chance on your sweet face? Disaster followed my footsteps, now all but time has been and lived. I was discontent.
It's a sensitive part here. It's part 2 now. It's like the same thing as part 1, but slower.
Now I'm bound to a world that I can't leave. Renounce my own humanity. My prayers fell on a deaf God's ears, and I'll never see heaven, I fear. Simple joys that I once embraced have all been launched back into space. Awake till dawn with my head held high, too proud to bleed, too strong to die. To see such hate, they were trembling under the world's weight, ignorant of social graces, and everywhere I'd see two faces. One smiled at me while the other condemned, and some of them I called my friends. Now paint the bullseye on my back so you won't miss me when you stab. Set free the beast inside, then behind that law of claw hide, a lifelong is waged, fell into many fits of rage. This one through old ragged soul has got to somehow maintain control. Can't allow no pain to cease the savage rhythm that my heart beats. Possessions once held dear, all is lost some spot I feel. Devil the bastards all call me, for my freedom rings too free. Hell's road is paved with good intent, that's where all your dreams are sent. If misery binds your heart that yearns, it'll stoke the fire while wishes burn. Alrighty, that's a little song called Devil's Path.
Yay!
It's on a non-existent album called The Aqua Terra that'll never be out. The only way to hear these songs ever again is to come up to Robot Dog or go to really sleazy dive bars and cool music venues across the country. Breweries.
Thanks. Speaking of which, have you played that song for the brewery? If they've given you money or beer
no.
for it or something
I'm glad they didn't sue me for it. Actually, you know.
Well, we have open mic there once a month.
Yeah, they pay us by employing us. So
okay,
you know, right now it's the first Monday of the month, but it could switch to the last Monday of the month. It depends on the wind.
Depends on tour.
But yeah, Catskill Brewery, Livingston Manor, New York, Devil's Path, best beer in the world, open mic, first Monday of the month. Come out and play. Maybe you'll meet somebody nice. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, they think they'd at least give you a T-shirt so you could promote it.
Oh, we got T-shirts.
Oh, we got T-shirts. I got a really nice. It doubles as a pillow and a towel. It's a very nice. They have good merch.
Oh,
at the Catskill Brewery. Cassie Carlson. She's in a band called Gorilla Toss, and I think she's responsible for picking out the merch. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but it's pretty good merch.
She gets good merch.
Yeah, she gets good merch.
Very cool. What would you like to play next?
Oh, well, want to play my song for the Buddhists up in Wurtsboro?
Yeah.
All right. There's a little song for my Buddhists up in Wurtsboro. Existence is illogical, a topic for the trivial, yet endlessly we bitch and moan, just to etch our meaningless names in stone, taking shelter in false beliefs of faceless gods and hidden schemes. Answers meant to pacify. Only sheep believe the lies, 'cause without a name. For sanity's sake we build the lies, explaining why we live and die. A vicious cycle of pointlessness. We all broke our minds questioning this. Now the prime directive is non-existent. Chaos is the only constant, 'cause nothing means nothing means nothing means nothing. Nothing means nothing means nothing means nothing. Nothing means nothing means nothing means nothing. Nothing means nothing means nothing means nothing in the end. vicious cycle of pointlessness. They all woke their minds questioning this. Prime directives now non-existent. Chaos is the only constant.
This little song called Way Woo Way.
Yeah.
It's for everybody. It's not just for my Buddhists up in Wurtsboro. I just think of them when I play it. But
Did you want to tell the story about how that song came to be?
I was listening to Sonic Youth in my bedroom one night, and it just came together. I got a friend out years ago that I lived in a cemetery with, and it all came together one night between the friend in the cemetery and the Sonic Youth on the radio and the Buddhists up in Wurtsboro. That happened.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And when you write songs, what's your approach to writing them and putting them together? Do you have any approach, or is it?
Every cicada season, I come out with something after a conglomeration of millions of conversations and friends, and I don't know what the writing process is. Sometimes the music is first. Sometimes it's like I said, it's a conversation, you know. Faith Kelly, a lot of the time, she gets her inspiration from things she sees around her. I guess it's a vicarious way of living, you know. But there's no pen to paper. It's in there.
Very cool. And what would you like to play next?
I'll play a song for Matt. This is Matthew's song.
Oh.
to me softly, sing to me sweet, softly, sing to me sweet. Sing when I'm lonely and sing when I'm weak. Sing to me softly, sing to me sweet. Sing when I'm lonely and sing when I'm weak.
Yay!
All right, so that was fun. That's fun. That's a good one.
So you've been touring. Do you want to tell everyone where you've gone, or maybe shorten it down and mention the places that you haven't been?
Talk about it on
She's a lot. She's got her social grace, or she's a lot better at stuff like that. Man, I can.
But do you have any favorite shows, or any show that stands out?
Favorite
that you really
shows?
enjoyed?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Or a fun story or something?
I got a lot of fun stories. I don't know if I should tell them on the podcast or not, though. A lot of them involve Faith Kelly almost getting us in trouble, but
No.
I'm only kidding. She's not a rabble rouser. She's a good traveling companion. Well, I don't know. I met this cat over at the Cena Farm Brewery in Worthington, Massachusetts, named Tikio. And that was a pretty cool thing. I was hanging out in the back of the van, and Tikio jumped up on my van and crawled in the back and hung out next to me, and I got to pet him, and we got to party with him after our gig at the Cena Farm Brewery. Jared let us... He busted out some fancy. We had the fancy feast because we keep it in the van just in case there's some feral cats out there that need dinner. But we got to play string with Thomas and Tikio.
That was fun.
That was a good time.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Idaho was fun too.
How many hours have we been on the? How many weeks? Remember how we counted it up?
40 weeks so far on the road.
Wow.
I think it's about 42.
42 weeks.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good stories, Tim. But I don't want to take up all of Faith Kelly's time either telling them. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I'll tell.
She'll tell the story. She'll tell you all the stories, and they're collective stories. So I'm a good driver.
Yeah, but you have your commentary on sometimes the stories is better than my commentary.
That's true.
It's a combination of
I'm
things.
a little more gray. A little more gray. Touch of gray.
I covered mine.
Yeah.
And what would you like to close with this evening?
This is a song that has no name.
Okay.
So this is something we've been working on. I've heard a lot of lies, but the best ones I've heard were on TV. Sitting in my room, just wasting time, that was made just to die on my shelf. Yeah. Why we all lie to ourselves just to live. Yeah, winter was the season. From what I've learned, guess I could say it was a gift. Yeah.
times I know I'm not myself. It's at these times I wish that I could change. But I stand on the stage with a fool's guitar, and these songs, just like chess, are my game. Now you see me on the streets, just as lost as a soul can become. And I know you laughed at me, and to be honest, it don't bother me none. Yeah, to be honest, just don't bother me none. No, do not even bother with me at all. Yeehaw. Name for that one yet. I just want to say thank you to Josiah Longo from the Slambo Circus of Dreams for giving me free guitar lessons without even knowing it. Appreciate you.
Very nice. Well, I really want to thank you so much for coming in and playing tonight. Just your songs are just gorgeous, and I'm really, really psyched to share them with everyone.
I like them. I've worked hard on them. So
thank you for
appreciating them. Yeah, thanks for inviting us out and having good coffee and a nice place to park.
Nice. Okay, and let's head on back to the WBKM studio. So here we are back at the WBKM studio. I really want to thank Caswyn Moon for those beautiful songs and that really lovely performance. And of course, Faith Kelly was playing the moog alongside and singing some songs. Oh, such a great time driving over to New York and going to Ryan Cohen's new version of Robot Dog Studio, and got to meet his parents and got to meet some of his neighbors. And of course, his wife Skylar was there and their dogs were there. It was just a lovely time, and it's kind of cool. We did a recording with Faith also, so I'll play that one for you next week. But I'm just so excited to be able to get some live music on the air for you, and it just really am psyched that Ryan has created such a beautiful space over in New York, and Robot Dog Studio keeps living on. That was a song called Way We Way by Caswyn Moon on WBKM.org. Burlington's kind of music. If you're curious, that's spelled W-E-I, then of course W-E-We, and then W-E-I. It's a really kind of interesting word. So if you haven't checked it out recently, definitely go check it up. It sounds like there's many, many different meanings. That was written by Caswyn, inspired by his friends who are Buddhists, and so I think you can take the idea from there, and I hope you really enjoyed that lovely song. Oh, before that was a song called Goodbye Blue Day by George Hendrickson. He reached out recently. I think he plays around in the upstate New York area, around the Albany area. And so I checked out some of his music and wanted to get that song on the air for you. Hope you really enjoyed that. Before that was a song called War is a Racket by the Co-Conspirators. They're from the Montreal area and came and played Standing Stone Wines last weekend and did, in fact, play that song. And before that was Beer from Vermont by Waves of Adrenaline. They played last night at Radio Bean and opened with that song, so I thought it would be a great way to open tonight's show. Okay, now I have a treat for you. Let's head on over to Robot Dog Studio for an interview and live performance by Faith Kelly on WBKM.org. Burlington's kind of music. So here we are at Robot Dog Studio under the watchful eyes and ears of Ryan Cohen. Tonight I'm joined by Faith Kelly with a little help from Caswyn Moon. How you doing tonight?
I'm very good. How are you?
Very good. Sound check's been sounding so wonderful. What are you going to open with this evening?
I'm going to open up with this song called Just Another Day, and it's on my latest album called Halfway Decent. It is the last song on the album, so we're used to playing it at the end of the night. Like if we're playing a show, it's kind of like for the bartenders and everyone working and the wait staff and the cooks. And so it's kind of the end of the day song, but we're going to time travel here. We're going to act like it's the end now and then I'll play some other songs.
The barbacks.
Cool. Yay.
Thank you all.
Oh, that sounded really nice.
Thank you.
You said that's from your new album, Halfway Decent?
Yes.
Do you want to tell people when that came out?
It came out on April Fool's Day of 2025.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty new. And how many albums have you done over the years?
Well, as Faith Kelly, I've done 3. Well, technically 4. But, and then in my previous band, Rucksuck, which is how I met you, I think there was 5.
Oh, nice.
But, so 9 altogether, if you want to count Faith and Christmas, the album I made when I was 9 years old.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun one. I remember getting that one and playing the song. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, this started pretty early.
Very cool. What would you like to play next?
I want to play a song off this Halfway Decent called Whiplash. So I'm just going to grab my guitar.
Okay. And now it's just going to be you solo for the rest of the show?
Yeah.
It was nice of Caswyn to join on that song.
Oh, yeah. I love I wanted to come up and play on some more songs, but we very soon we have some more stuff we're working on. But this song here is called Whiplash, and a few years ago we were on tour, and whoops, maybe I do need a new strap. A few years ago we were on tour, and we were hit by a very drunk driver, and and she drove off. So it was kind of a crazy moment in time. But without getting too much into it, no hate towards that person because they were going through something. But I just said, well, girl, you're going to hit me with your car. I'm going to write a song about you. Yeah. So it's kind of about not just that. It's also a little bit about facing your fears and just keep going. Just keep doing the thing. So this song is called Whiplash.
Gills are growing out of my neck, maybe so we can swim back through Atlantis. Yeah, see who we were bound to be when we lived beneath the sea. And it feels like wings are growing out of my back, maybe so fly back to the sky. Yeah, see who we were meant to be back when we were free. Maybe we could be
Yay!
Thank you, guys.
That was a fun ending.
Thank you. Yeah, well, that was a little nod to the old RZ days at the end there.
So you and Caswyn have been out touring. I think you go by the name A Couple of Wanderers.
Yes,
is that right?
we are A Couple of Wanderers.
And you want to talk about some of the many places you've wandered to?
Yes. Well, man, we've wandered all over the place. We go about on tour 2 to 3 times a year with little weekend trips. Like this weekend, you got us fresh. Like right now, it's we're on the tail end of the mini Massachusetts weekend tour. But this next tour is actually going to be our 10th tour together, and we're leaving in October for about 6 weeks. To go to some of our favorite places and find some new places. We're going to Iowa. We're really excited about going to Iowa and back to like New London, Minnesota, and Minot, North Dakota, and we'll have some friends out in South Dakota. And we're exploring some new spots on this one, like Utah and Western Colorado and Santa Fe. But one of our home away from homes that we're heading to is Bisbee, Arizona, which is we go there and play the Side Pony Express Festival. Every year we try. It'll be our 3rd year in a row. But other than that, we got a lot of friends in Roswell, New Mexico, and various little towns in Texas and Florida and Houma, Louisiana, and North Carolina. Virginia. There's just a lot of, that's the thing is we started touring, and when we first started touring, we thought like, all right, let's just do this so we can at least do it one time in our life. And then we made friends, and now we want to go see our friends every year. And every time we keep touring, we make more friends. Like this weekend in Salem, and our friends up in Vermont and Maine. So trying to play all the states, at least the 48 of them, and then
Yeah, there's a couple that are a little more of a challenge to get to, especially driving.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know if the minivan's going to make it to Hawaii, but maybe Alaska. I would love that. This country keeps us busy, though, man. Once you do a loop, you're like, 2 months went by. Yeah. And we already want to come back. But we also love to hang out on the couch with our cat in the Catskills.
Yeah. Very cool. What would you like to play next?
This song here is called Honeysuckle Chill, and it's from my very first album. And I wrote it kind of I wrote it during COVID. I was trying to get in touch with my Appalachian roots, and it's just kind of about where I grew up. So
nice.
And there's a music video online if people listening like that sort of thing.
personal hell. Saw the man stuck in traffic screaming death threats. Strangers getting nowhere quicker for getting the reasons they left home. Up that hill, smell that honeysuckle chill. Ooh, sunny days, dream away. Sunny days, dream away.
Yay!
Thank you, guys.
That's a really fun one.
Thank you.
So not only are you a wonderful singer and musician and a very energetic performer, but you're also an actress.
Yes.
You've been in some very, very cool movies. Do you have any like favorites or anything? I gotta say, like, how recent was it that the Abaddon pick
that came out last winter.
Yeah.
So Abaddon's Pit. I love working with Matt Nash and Jason Egan, and I did Walk Away with them, and Abaddon's Pit we did a few years later. Something I'm really excited about is I was recently. Do you know that band, the Black Dahlia Murders? It's like a metal band. They're based out of Detroit. Well, I got to be in one of their music videos.
Oh, wow.
And it's a lot of fun. It's a song called Aftermath. And then one of my other favorite roles is, you know, the band Clutch?
Yeah.
I played Barbarella on their In Walks Barbarella song. And that was a very, very fun time. That was awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah. And then we also do our own little music videos and stuff like that. We just put out a short film called 1111. Which is a lot of fun. You can find it on the channel.
Cool. What would you like to play next?
I want to play this song called Halfway Decent. And it's, actually I want to check my tuning too. Like I had said earlier, my guitar has been through some humid weather. And this is a very nice air-conditioned room, so I'm going to just check her out. But this song is called Halfway Decent, and it's about a lot of things. It's kind of about the very first 6-week tour we went on in 2023. And it continues to be about, it's a kind of a song about being grateful for all that we have, the fact that we can drive on these places and make all these friends in these places. And it's kind of a shout out to the truckers out there too, because man, without those guys, you know, we stay at a lot of truck stops when we're touring, so we've made friends with a lot of them. And without them, man, we would have none of this great gear or, you know, cell phones or beer or anything. So it's a little bit of respect for that too, as well as some places we like to go back to. And also, before I play it, I just put a music video out for it on the Faith Kelly Art YouTube, and it's a lot of fun. So if you're listening, go check out the music video later.
Kicked up on the dash, looks like a Ford, got my losing that. Oh, we won't talk about that. Don't want to be canceled again just for that. So if you bought it a truck, you brought it. So why not give them a little room, wandering all over the USA, gonna see what we can find out today. Yeah, 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 yeah. So did you know those roads you drive on were paved by your pappies, 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 and those nanas that we judge on partied harder than you'll ever know. So if you bought it a truck, you brought it. So why not give them a rock and roll show, wandering all over the USA? Gonna say that I kinda like this place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Driving down old Highway 72, go play another open mic with their friends, riding out on the highline and wondering when we'll get back to Bisbee next. So if you bought it a truck, you brought it. So why not see how good it goes, wandering all over the USA? I think that I kinda love this place. And all of you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yay!
Yay. That's the lyric is yay.
Yeah, that was so fun. Just knowing that I'm about to go yay right after
Yeah.
you end on yay. So speaking of music videos, I was watching a bunch of them last night.
Yeah.
They all have a couple of some similar themes, like you running around outside.
Yes.
But a lot of them are really different style-wise. Do you have any like favorites or any favorite people that you've worked with to help create these things?
Yeah. So each music video, I try to give it a different, especially with the new album, I'm trying to make them a little totally different from the last one, like Time Bandits. Was an incredible amount of fun. It took me a long time to figure out how to put the video footage of the executive, me version, on the TV, because it was hard to figure out how to put footage on a DVD nowadays. It's it's not as easy as it once was. But we figured it out, and we actually basically got a bunch of friends together who go to the open mics, and the whole idea at the beginning of the video was they're watching this. The executive is what I call the character. And they're watching the TV, and there's a band playing behind them, and eventually by the end of the video, they see the live music, and they stop looking at the TV. So that was a lot of fun, and a lot of friends came out for that. We shoot a lot at the Dale. But on this last album, this last song for Halfway Decent, we actually pulled everyone together for this one in a way. We did shoot at the open mic at the Dale that we have every Thursday out in Mountain Dale. But a few people really came through for me. I needed a trucker because I really wanted to be on a truck.
Yeah.
And I had we made friends with Tommy the trucker through my friend Carl, who we met at Pelkey's Tavern, and it was this whole thing. And finally, Tommy the trucker came out between runs on a flatbed truck, and my friend Drew and Mike came out with their drone and got this crazy footage of me on this truck. And then my other friend, Chris Castro, I was like, I want to ride the van like a horse. And I feel like we might need to do it like with a skateboarder beside us. So he came through on a skateboard and recorded us that way. So, you know, each music video has, like even on the second album, I mean, Amazing, we had Greg Castro who had produced that. And, you know, Caswyn is either behind the camera or in the video somewhere.
Yeah.
So he does most of the filming. But on that particular music video, Devin, my friend who let us record the whole album in his house, because I played drums on the track, I was like, what if Devin just played me? So he put on this like red wig, and now it's like this whole thing that my friend Devin is this body double, and it's just fun. And also his dog Rosie was in the music video, and yeah, so it's kind of a family affair. It's all very DIY, just having fun.
Yeah, they're just so much fun to watch. I highly recommend it to everybody.
Thank you so much. Well, and just before I play my last song, if anyone's listening, there's the Faith Kelly music videos, but we also have the Couple of Wanderers YouTube page, which if you like DIY music and the on-the-road lifestyle, and small businesses and local music scenes, we just kind of try to cover and document as much of that as we can while we're on the road. So it's a Couple of Wanderers, and yeah, it's out there if people want to check it out.
Cool. And what song would you like to close with tonight?
I'm going to close with this song called Cosmicated from my second album. Oh, I got to move this over here. But I'm closing with this song called Cosmicated. And there is a music video for that. So if you want to see me naked, you can watch that music video on YouTube. It's artistic. They'll find out. I'm just going to check my tuning one more time. I think we're good. Okay. But yeah, this song is called Cosmicated. And also, if you ever come out to a Faith Kelly show, at our merch table, there are always kazoos. They are for free or for $3. So if you want to buy us a gallon of gas, I tell people put it in the tip jar. But if not, if you come out to one of my shows, you have a guaranteed free kazoo. And there's a lifelong warranty on those as well.
And as someone who's seen you play live, that is absolutely true.
You probably have a collection of kazoos from the years. All right, this song is called Cosmicated. Thank y'all.
Thanks for playing that one. That is one of my favorites.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Earlier when you were saying, it's like, what songs do you want me to play? And I'm like, oh, go ahead, play whatever you want. And part of me was like, please play Cosmicated.
Okay, good. I made the right decision.
Yeah. Very cool. So before we head on out, do you want to plug any social media, let people know where they can find you?
Yeah. Well, if you're listening and you liked what you heard and you want to keep in touch, Caswyn, Moon, and I, we tour all over the country, and we'd like to invite you out to one of our shows. So you can find me on Instagram at Faith Kelly Art and TikTok as well. Faith Kelly on Facebook. I'm pretty responsive out there. And if you want to book us, let us know. We'll come play to anyone, anywhere. Otherwise, of course, there's the Couple Wanderers YouTube channel, which is a growing channel, and we would be honored if people would subscribe so we can get to where we want to go, maybe quicker. Otherwise, the Faith Kelly Art Instagram. No, I said that. Faith Kelly Art YouTube. Yeah, if you look it up, you'll find it. It's all over the place.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to find when I was checking last night.
Okay,
So
good.
I'm sure all the listeners can figure it out.
You guys got this.
Yeah. Well, I really want to thank you for coming into the beautiful new Robot Dog studio.
It's beautiful. I'm honored to be here, and it's been a long time since we all got to be in a room together.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to see how it's grown and to see this. This is beautiful, dude. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, Ryan's done just a great job with this space, and I'm so happy.
Yeah, it does have the spirit of the robot dog. Aw.
Okay, and let's head on back to the WBKM studio. So here we are back at the WBKM studio. I really want to thank Faith for that amazing set. Of course, that was Caswyn Moon playing along with her on the first song. That was from the session that we did. We did the 2 shows over at Robot Dog Studio about a week and a half ago. So I played you Caswyn's set last week and then Faith's just now. Really want to thank Ryan Cohen and Robot Dog Studio for still making these shows happen so I can get some live music on the air for you. Faith is just so cool. I've known her for quite many years, and she plays some great music, but she's also a really cool actress in some really, really interesting indie sort of stuff. Some of it's pretty short, some of it's full length, and I encourage you to go check out her music videos and her movies and her music, and it's just so great that artists like that are in our world. And Faith and Caswyn are traveling all over the United States, so if you're anywhere in the U.S., you could potentially see them. I think they're calling themselves Couple of Wanderers, so keep your eyes open for that. Okay.
All right, y'all. So we just did a awesome double session at Robot Dog Studio. Tim and Ryan here, and they interviewed us, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn it around on y'all and interview y'all now. So we're on your YouTube, and then you'll be on our YouTube as well. But yeah, man. So I really want to know. Hi.
And this is Pearl Dog.
Pearl Dog. Hi, Pearl Dog. Aw. And there's Cowboy.
And this is Robot Dog, the great inspiration.
The spirit of the studio. Yeah. Oh, look at the zen in the
I met
eyes.
that dog.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Started doing these sessions, Robot was there all the time.
Yeah. I know, I got sparkles. So yeah, that was one of my first things is I wanted to talk about the origins of Robot Dog. And just let people know what it is and where they can find you. Because if you're up here, out by like Burlington, way upstate New York area, you know, you just built this studio. So I'm just curious, what's the history? And then I want to talk about this.
Yeah, well, I lived over in Vermont, and Tim has lived in Vermont forever, and just grew up around the 90s music scene there, and just all the way through the present, and always was going out and seeing live shows. I came in probably around 2007, 8 or something, and started doing my thing and recording bands in basements in Burlington, Vermont and stuff. And I was always going out to shows, and Tim and I met at a show, probably at Manhattan Pizza was probably the first time. And well, Tim, you tell how we kind of struck up the
At one
live
point,
show.
I was going out and seeing lots of live shows, and I have a friend who started this internet radio station called WBKM.org, and they said they wanted a local music show, so they asked me if I would do it, so I'm like, okay. And so I figured out how to be a DJ and put shows together, and then I started thinking I really wanted to get some live music on the air, just because I see so much great stuff. And I was also like playing a lot of bands that were recorded at Robot Dog Studio. And then Ryan put up a thing one time saying, you know, if you don't have a lot of money and you really want to record something, come talk to me anyway. Let's figure something out. So we chatted one night and we decided that we'd give this thing a try. And how many years has that been?
It's been at least 10.
Yeah.
At least 10, because I was here.
Or maybe around 10.
Yeah.
I think I started that studio in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple years later,
That sounds about right. Yeah.
we started doing the live from Robot Dog. But yeah, I was just hustling a bunch and recording all kinds of different genres, and Tim noticed they were recorded at Robot Dog Studio, my old studio, just like a makeshift commercial space that I painted bright orange and immediately regret it. But yeah, we made so much great music there, and I kind of learned how to, engineer, produce, and everything there. And COVID happened, everything changed. The studio is still doing great, but it's just things got crazy, and you couldn't rent a space for less than unless you were bringing a Starbucks to Burlington. All right. Well, anyway, we lost that studio. I kind of moved back over here to the Adirondacks where I grew up. This old house with this old garage here that was kind of half the size of this room. We expanded it a little bit, and we just shoehorned everything into the recording studio it is now. There's a control room over there that was part of a carport that parked our vehicles in. So it all kind of makes sense if you break it down. But in between that, we had a studio space, another studio space in Burlington that was really cool. We did a lot of shows there too, but had that for about 2 years. And
What was it called?
Well,
There's also Robot Dog.
it's Robot Dog. Robot Dog is like a spirit.
Yes.
And this is I don't know. It's just really cool to see it turn into this.
Yeah, we would do mobile shows too. We would just do them from different basements or different venues and stuff. So yeah, the spirit of Robot Dog.
I have a few more questions, but just like, if you're in Burlington, how would people reach out to you now if they're like, I want to record in this beautiful space?
Yeah, any way that's easiest for anyone. I mean, I'm on all the social media, Instagram and Facebook, and
They're both pretty easy to get a hold of there.
yeah. So just whatever way is easy for you, you should be able to find me, find us, and it would be great to have some more bands passing through town. Make this a stop.
Cool.
We have good coffee. We
Really good coffee.
we also have a shower.
And the snacks were
I
nice
wish I
too.
knew that before I got here because it's been a crazy weekend.
Yeah, but you guys are heading home right now.
Yeah, there's a shower out, but next time
Yes,
we come
you plan it differently next time.
Good coffee, good drinks,
Awesome
great
yard.
sounding room,
So
snacks.
with this place though, you said, so you built that, essentially, that wall and...
Yeah, it was like a man cave type thing before. It was a smaller room. It was like kind of went to there, but it did have a high ceiling, and I extended it out that way. And of course, it was all just like bare insulation and stuff. So
Ample parking.
yeah,
I can't wait to see what the Nook becomes. That looks so cool.
that's gonna be really fun. I think just like there'll be like a
The
little
Nook.
sitting area up there, a record player and stuff would be fun,
Yeah.
and then just a bunk in the back because
The Zen room.
we are out in the middle of nowhere. So bands coming in from out of town, it'd be nice to host them for a weekend
Absolutely.
That'd be so, or if they're coming through to record.
Yeah, if you're
record.
finishing up a tour in Massachusetts and you didn't have a hotel room and you couldn't find a truck stop or anywhere
There's
else,
no truck stops in the Northeast.
they have showers, snacks, great coffee, a good sounding room, and a good nice. I would sleep in my van in this parking driveway.
Yes, they rented this carpet. I laid down on it during the show, so I was like, this is nice. I have questions for you. So I know Tim from a very long time ago, and then I met you. But you've been doing a radio show for a very long time at this point. Like you've been...
I think since 2009 or so.
Oh, wow. So can you tell me a little bit of the story on how you... I mean, like you told a little bit about it, but like just elaborate on getting into the radio and like how you developed your show.
Really just kind of said, okay, here's an hour of time, figure it out.
Yeah.
And so I brought in like a whole bunch of albums and CDs and like, you know, just learned how to do a couple of the basic things for the radio. And just started like, okay, I'm gonna just pretend that I was like one of my favorite DJs growing up, because I grew up on like Shom, not a little bit on Shom, but a lot of Shea 106 from Ottawa, which for some reason I could get in Shelburne, Vermont. And so I would like, you know, listen to them talk and just really enjoyed the whole feel. And then just like, okay, I'm gonna be a host and I'm gonna like play some like wonderful music, and then I just kind of like figured it out from there.
Yeah, man, that's so. Where can people find your radio show? Like, when do you do it?
It's on Thursday nights. It's from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's WBKM.org. So you can just stream it from any streaming platform anywhere on the planet. We actually do get people from all over the planet who listen to our station.
Well, because one thing I've noticed with your show is like you're really good at, first of all, tagging all the bands you put in. Like that's, and I know that's a lot of work.
It is.
Like I've made the posts. I know how I can drive myself crazy with
I've
that.
sat there and listened to you click and clacking away.
Because it will like
Click, click, click,
accidentally
click, click,
tag
click.
someone else and you're like, stop. But one thing I love about your show is you play, you do play some popular music, but it's very much the local bands and like people who've toured through that you've seen.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a musician, I thank you on behalf of the other independent musicians, because it's like, it's so nice getting that thing and it's like, wow, Tim played my song again today, or like Tim played this song, or you listen to the show and you start finding a ton of new music.
Yeah, so you meet Ryan, right? You have a place, an affordable place to come and get your business done, your shower, and your music and stuff like that.
Come on the show, yeah.
Yeah, and come on the show, but you also get this guy if you know.
Yeah, if you're coming through Burlington, definitely let me know. Sometimes
this is a great,
reach out,
dude. This is a great studio. This is like the sound in here is amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Well, and one of the other things is like with your show, you know, you can discover new music. You know, it's been a lot of people who have come through Burlington. Every show I've ever, I think, played in Burlington, you were there for the 3-day, like back when we did 3 shows in a day.
Yeah.
At every one of them, and you used to say woohoo more than yay. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna switch it up to that. But you know, it's always fun when a band comes to Vermont and they see Tim in the crowd, and then you get the review of the night, and that actually inspired a lot of what we do on our little YouTube channel. Is I saw this today, and this person is doing something cool, and check it out.
Yeah, I do have a Facebook page where I do a lot of show write-ups.
Yeah.
Like a few pictures of the band, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
And sometimes with extremely large amounts of detail, sometimes just kind of not too much.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing the one when we played at Despacito, and you I was like, that was a very good write-up. That was like he got all the details. My last question for both you guys is, especially because I know you're always in Burlington looking at local musicians.
Yeah.
It's a 2-part question. New favorite bands that you've seen come through town. Do you have any that have kind of been like?
One of my favorite local bands in town is called the Eye Traps.
That was mine.
They really blew me away.
The Eye Traps.
There's another band called the Leatherbound Books, and they're like a local band.
Yeah.
Just really spectacular. But I saw them one night, and the Eye Traps were playing later with a bunch of tons of other bands, and they're like, be in the room when the Eye Traps play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And I was. Yeah.
This year.
cool.
What is it? Is it eye traps or high?
Eye Traps, one word.
Eye Traps.
EYETR.
Eye traps.
Okay, I know
Gotcha.
we're-
Eye traps.
I know we're listening to a little.
And they
Yeah.
just barely released an album, a 4-song EP, and then they have a live from Robot Dog Studio out.
That's
What
awesome.
was the other band again?
Leatherbound
Books.
Leatherbound Books.
They are
Cool.
excellent also.
Right on.
Any shows coming up that you're looking forward to?
I should be able to answer that question, but I always kind of look at and see what's happening almost
yeah.
at the last moment, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of not.
I like sporadic. I like to be sporadic too.
I don't get out into the scene as much anymore.
Oh,
We got an
there is
hour and a half
something.
away.
coming up
You got it.
this weekend in Ferrisburg. I think it's on Saturday.
Yeah.
There's something called Yaz Fest.
Yaz
As
Fest.
in not Jazz Fest, but Yaz Fest.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And
Not
I know-
Spaz Fest,
Not Spaz Fest.
but Yaz
I
Fest.
know there's one super experimental guy named Jay Bludo who I've seen play. It's all is really interesting stuff. Astro Underground are playing, and a whole bunch of other bands that I know
Nice.
nothing about. So that's going to be fun next Saturday.
Far out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be fun.
One last thing I want to say about what Tim has done is that he's always there seeing these bands. Maybe it's their first show, or maybe they've played 1,000 shows and they've never put out a record.
Yeah.
So I think Tim's doing this awesome public service of sometimes those bands bringing them in to do a Robot Dog session. And so many bands have released, just thrown it up on Bandcamp or put it on streaming live from Robot Dog session. So Tim's really been documenting the scene. I always say if like an alien wanted to come from outer space and learn about the Burlington, Vermont music scene, just listen to the
Hang
show.
out with
Yeah.
Tim and have some coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you for your service for independent DIY music,
Yeah.
both of you guys, and it's been freaking awesome to come here. We did it. All right, y'all. So that's what happened when we were up in. What was the name of that town? Where were we?
Where were we? What do
It
you
was like in upstate New York. It was way up in New York.
Which town?
We're at Robot Dog.
Oh, Minersville.
Minersville, right. So that's what happened. We were in Minersville. We wanted to share it with y'all, especially after
It's
we...
this really funky old mining town.
Yeah, with a
neat, man.
beautiful Robot Dog studio in it.
Really good homemade pickled venison.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, we rolled up in town. We were pretty fresh when we rolled up in the Robot Dog studio.
Poor Ryan and Tim. Poor Skylar.
They all rock, man. I can't wait to hang out with all of y'all
They had to
again.
hug us.
We were road
We weren't that
road
bad.
messy, but you know what? We weren't that bad. We stay fresh even if we haven't showered. It's called a baby white bath and a baby white bath and a and a sink
least we
wash
didn't smell
shower.
like that.
Oh my God, you're happy 4 years.
Imagine if we smelled like farts when we rolled up.
I don't
Happy
think
4
we did.
years.
We've known each other and been hanging out for 4 years as of September 19th,
Yeah.
and I'm really grateful you're in my life, Mr. Moon.
It's been a lot of trippy fun.
We've been having fun, and we don't plan to stop having any fun anytime soon.
Gonna have some honey.
Oh yeah, dude. Let me give
Gordy's
you
honey.
guys the honey rant real quick. So I picked this up from my local honey guy
Gordy.
in town, and Gordy, he makes the best honey. If you are a traveling musician or traveler, whatever, or if you're just living anywhere, find your local honey person.
What do you think you pay for that bottle of honey? 20, 25 bucks?
$10, and it lasts me like 2 weeks. It's awesome. But when you have local honey, you're getting the local flora and fauna, and it helps build your immune system to the local, the local stuff, the local pollinators. So this stuff is super good, and I just picked up a freshie today. I love this guy because I just returned the bottles and I get more honey.
Should make
So
some honey money.
honey money. I gotta make some honey money, y'all. Go become a patron if you want to. But so yeah, y'all. That's basically it. That's what we've been up to. I'm gonna go get to work, y'all. I got so much crap to do, and just thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here.
Those groceries in there.
Oh shoot, we got groceries in the back, y'all. We gotta put them in the fridge. Anyways, we love
Oh,
y'all.
there's nothing cold though.
Okay. Is there anything else we gotta say to our friends?
Be well and have a good night.
Be well. Have a good night, and
Don't take no shit from the man.
thank you guys for what. Yeah, don't take no shit from the man,
Don't shit on the man.
and be kind. I love you guys so much. Oh, and hit subscribe, because once we hit 777 subscribers or 10 comments on this video, we're pulling from the magical sack aside.
Yo, Emmy's gonna do that same thing. She's gonna shoot out.
I
10
can't
comments.
stop someone if they leave 10 comments on the video and we have to pull a sack.
With 10
from it.
comments, like, let's see, if you were like, hey, Faith, how are you doing today? Pretty good? If you typed it all in as one word,
That's a loophole I'm willing to use right now, just as we're growing the channel and a side quest is fun.
it's like when my brother first figured out swipe texting years ago. All of a sudden, my phone starts going, phew, beep, 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 and it's him just like swipe testing every letter of every word.
It's funny because I can't swipe text for the life of me.
Okay. You thought that was pretty cool, shotgunning me individual lettered words.
Man, well, we love y'all so much. We hope that you're having a great week, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.